Behind the glamour of Hollywood, the bright lights, and dazzling fame, lie the personal tragedies that have touched many legendary actresses. Despite their external success, the lives and careers of these great women were overshadowed by heartbreaking losses. The pain of losing a child or battling infertility left deep scars on their hearts, known only to a few outside the screen. Today, we remember the stories of 7 remarkable actresses who, despite their sorrows, continued to live and create, leaving an indelible mark on the history of cinema. Elizabeth Taylor 1932–2011 Elizabeth Taylor, the 2-time Academy Award-winning actress, was known as one of the greatest Hollywood stars of all time. Her striking beauty and charisma made her an icon. Taylor's personal life was filled with turbulent romances and scandals. She was married 8 times, twice to actor Richard Burton. In 1957, Taylor experienced a tragedy when her son, from her second husband, actor Michael Todd, was stillborn. This event was a significant hardship for her. Todd tragically died in a plane crash shortly afterward, making this period in her life even more tragic. Taylor struggled with addiction and had ongoing health issues, but she continued her career and became a prominent activist, particularly in the fight against HIV/AIDS. Marilyn Monroe 1926–1960 Marilyn Monroe, one of the most recognizable figures of the 20th century, a sex symbol and a talented actress, had a life filled with tragedy. In addition to battling depression and addiction, she suffered several miscarriages. Her most well-known losses occurred during her marriage to playwright Arthur Miller when she lost a child in 1956 and again in 1958. These losses had a profound impact on her mental health. Monroe suffered from endometriosis, a painful gynecological condition that often causes infertility. These tragedies exacerbated her depression and sense of loneliness, despite her incredible popularity and success. Her death in 1962 at the age of 36 remains controversial, either a tragic accident or suicide. Jayne Mansfield 1933–1967 Jayne Mansfield was one of the most famous actresses of her time, competing with Marilyn Monroe for the title of Hollywood's leading sex symbol. Her career flourished, and she starred in numerous films and shows. Jayne had 5 children, but her personal life was just as dramatic as her career. In 1956, she suffered a miscarriage, which was a deep sorrow for her, especially since she always desired a large family. Jayne was known for her relationships with many men and scandalous romances. She tragically died in a car accident in 1967 at the age of 34, leaving behind a legacy and several children, including actress Mariska Hargitay. Vivien Leigh 1913–1967 Vivien Leigh, the Oscar-winning actress best known for her iconic roles in Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire, led a life full of contrasts. On the one hand, great success in cinema, and on the other, tragic personal dramas. Vivien suffered from bipolar disorder and tuberculosis, which severely affected her health. In the 1940s, she experienced the loss of a child due to miscarriage, which was another devastating event for her, exacerbating her fragile mental state. Her marriage to actor Laurence Olivier also faced challenges, and the couple eventually divorced. Her declining health and personal losses took a toll on her, and she passed away from tuberculosis at the age of 53. Audrey Hepburn 1929–1993 Audrey Hepburn, one of the most beloved actresses in the world, was not only renowned for her refined beauty but also for her deep compassion. She suffered several miscarriages during her journey to motherhood, which caused her great emotional pain. She spoke about losing a child while filming War and Peace in 1955 and again in the early 1960s. After multiple attempts, she was able to give birth to 2 sons, Sean and Luca. These losses shaped her view of life and led her to devote herself to charitable work, especially through UNICEF, where she helped children in need around the world. Her extraordinary kindness and desire to help others were likely influenced by the difficulties she faced on her own path to motherhood. Grace Kelly 1929–1980 Grace Kelly, the Oscar-winning actress who became Princess of Monaco, experienced many challenges despite her seemingly fairy-tale life. She had 3 children, but in 1967, she faced a tragedy when she lost a child due to miscarriage. This event deeply affected her and her marriage to Prince Rainier III. Nonetheless, Grace remained devoted to her role as a princess and mother, continuing her charitable work and involvement in cultural projects. Her life was tragically cut short when she died in a car accident in 1982, leaving Monaco and the world in shock. Bette Davis 1908 to 1989 ***. Bette Davis, one of the most influential actresses in Hollywood history, became a symbol of female strength and independence in cinema. She not only shone on screen but also faced many trials in her personal life. In the early 1930s, she suffered a miscarriage, which was a major emotional blow. This event, along with her difficult marriages, had a significant impact on her emotional state. Bette had a complex relationship with her daughter Bette Hyman, who later wrote a controversial book about their strained relationship. Despite these challenges, Bette continued her illustrious career, becoming one of the greatest actresses of Hollywood's golden age. The stories of these great women remind us that behind the mask of fame and success, there are real human tragedies. Despite the hardships they endured, their strength of spirit and immense talent made them icons, forever etched in the annals of film history. The tragedies they experienced highlight how deeply they felt and how their personal drama is reflected in their outstanding work. Their lives were not just about the bright moments on screen, but also a testament to the fragility of human existence.